Next is the wave equation. So wave equation is basically the equation that is used to relate the frequency and wavelength with the speed of the wave. You can see here is the wave speed, which is the product of the frequency and wavelength. V is equals to f lambda. This equation is basically called as wave equation. I can simply say that wave equation can be defined as the equation which is used to relate the wave speed with the frequency and the wavelength of the wave. How you can define the frequency? Frequency is defined as the total number of waves in 1 second, and the wavelength is basically the distance between two consecutive crest or trough. The wave speed is basically the ratio of the distance traveled by the wave to the time taken to cover that distance. All of these three parameters combine to give the wave equation. You can see here the explanation for the wave equation. The equation that is used to relate the wave speed with the frequency and the wavelength is called as wave equation. The speed of the wave is the speed at which the energy moves through the medium. It's known as the wave speed. You know that when the wave travels, it basically transfers energy. We can also define the wave speed as the speed at which the energy moves through the medium from one point to another. The frequency is defined as how many oscillations or vibrations the particle makes on a wave in 1 second. So the total number of waves or the total number of vibrations in 1 second is basically called as the frequency. Therefore, the speed of the wave is the product of the frequency and the wavelength of the wave. Wave speed is basically the product of the frequency and the wavelength. Wave speed is represented by the V, the frequency is represented by the F, and the wavelength is represented by the lambda. So V is equals to F multiplied by lambda is basically called as the wave equation. Here is the examination tips. While dealing with the wave equation, make use of the correct symbol for each quantity. If you are confused which symbol you have to use, then don't use the symbol, write the equation in the words. It is basically given that when you forget the symbol of the wavelength or the frequency or you get confused, then you don't need to write the equation in symbolic form. You can write the equation in the words like the wave speed is equals to the frequency multiplied by wavelength. You can write the equation in symbolic form. Use carefully the different units. If the wavelength is measured in meters, then the speed should be in meters per second. What does this mean? As you know that V is equals to f lambda. The unit of the frequency is per second, and if I suppose that the wavelength is measured in meter, then the unit of the wave speed is meter per second. Again, if I suppose that the frequency is measured in per second and the wavelength is measured in centimeter, so instead of meter per second, the unit of the wave speed is centimeter per second. You have to be very careful about this unit. Basically, the unit of the speed depends upon the unit of the wavelength. If the wavelength is measured in meters, then the unit of the wave speed is meter per second. If the wavelength is measured in centimeter, then the unit of the wave speed is centimeter per second. The same thing is given here. Use carefully different unit. If the wavelength is measured in meters, then the speed should be in meters per second. But if the wavelength is measured in centimeters, then the speed should be in centimeter per second. Similarly, also check the unit of the frequency, because the frequency is measured in hertz as well as per second. Both of these are the units for the frequency. Here is the exam question that appeared in May-June 2020. Let's see the statement. A wave of frequency 66 Hz travel 1320 meter in 4.0 second. What is the wavelength? So basically here you need to calculate the wavelength when the frequency, time and displacement is given. You know the wave equation, which is V is equals to f lambda. Here you need to find out the wavelength, which is V over lambda. Frequency is given, which is 6600 Hz, but you don't know the wave speed. You can easily calculate the wave speed V by dividing D with T. So I put here V is basically equals to D over T multiplied by F. Now put here value. The d is 1320 meter. Divide it with the time, which is 4.0, multiply by the frequency, which is 6600. So in this way you can easily get the wavelength. Let's see the solution and explanation. Here the answer A is correct. By using the wave equation, which is V is equals to F lambda, basically here you need to calculate the wavelength, frequency is given, as well as the displacement and time is given. So you just rearrange the formula. Wavelength is equals to d over t multiplied by f. Displacement is 1320 meters and time is 4.0 second. The frequency is 6600 Hertz. Put here value, calculate this, you get the wavelength, which is 0.05 meter. This value is given in the answer A. That's why the answer A is correct from here. Types of the wave. How many types of the waves are there? So basically there are two major types of the wave. One is the mechanical wave and the second one is the longitudinal wave. Both of these are different from each other. Mechanical waves are those waves that require any medium for their propagation, just as the string wave. The waves on the string is produced in the air. It means that air here acts as a medium, just like the water waves. The water waves are produced on the surface of the water. It means that the water is necessary for the production of the water waves. That's why the water waves are the mechanical wave. So any wave that requires any medium for its propagation is basically called as the mechanical wave. But the electromagnetic waves do not require any medium for its propagation. If we talk about the electromagnetic wave, they include basically the X-rays or microwaves. The X-rays are used for different purposes, but they do not require any medium. Even they can also travel in the vacuum. So all the electromagnetic waves do not require any medium for their propagation is basically called as electromagnetic wave, and all the electromagnetic waves moves with the same speed. The speed of the electromagnetic wave is basically equals to the speed of light, which is 3 times 10⁸ meters per second. For all the electromagnetic waves, the speed remains same. Even if the medium is changed, if I say that the electromagnetic waves are going in vacuum as well as in the air. So basically the electromagnetic wave is independent of the medium. In all the medium, the speed of the electromagnetic waves remains same. You can see here the difference between the mechanical wave and the electromagnetic wave. The mechanical waves are such waves that require any medium for their propagation. But the electromagnetic waves are those waves that do not require any medium for their propagation. Further, the mechanical waves are divided into two types. One is the longitudinal wave and the second one is transverse wave. The mechanical waves can be longitudinal wave or they can be transverse wave. First of all, here is the mechanical wave. The mechanical waves are those waves that require any medium for their propagation. For example, the water waves, the sound waves and the waves that are produced in the strings or spring. All of these are the mechanical wave because when you have to produce these waves, the medium is necessary. You can see here. Further, we will see that how the mechanical waves are created in the string. So first of all, here is the definition for the mechanical wave. These are those waves for which the presence of the medium is necessary for their propagation. For example, water waves, sound waves and the waves produced on spring or the ropes. All of these are the mechanical waves. How the waves are produced in the string? When you have to produce the waves in the string, you need to produce here the vibration. When you produce the vibration, the particles of the string collide with each other and they transfer energy to the next particle. In this way, the energy is transferred from one point to another in the string. When the energy is transferred from one point to another, it means that here the wave is produced. Basically, the wave does not travel with the particle of the medium. Only the energy transfer from one point to another. So in this way, you can easily produce the waves in the string. See here the mechanism for the production of the waves in the string. When a wave passes through a medium, its constituent particles moves as follows. When the wave passing through the medium, the particles of the medium just vibrate at their position. When the wave passing through the string, then the particles of the string start vibrating. And they always vibrate about their mean position, which is basically the rest position. By their vibration, energy is transferred to the particles nearby to them, which then transfer it to the particles nearby and so on. In this way, the particle start to transfer energy to the next particles. Actually, the wave does not travel with the particles of the medium. Only the wave energy moves through the medium. The wave do not move here. When the wave transfer energy, the energy move from one point to next and then the wave travel here. It's a simulation related with the waves produced in a string. Let's open this. You can see here is a string and the waves are produced in the string. Below here is a graph of the motion at x is equals to 0 meter. Means that how the waves are produced in the string and how they travel. Their displacement is shown here. So first of all, here you can change the frequency, amplitude as well. And then see what will be the effect on the graph of the motion. Let's say I change the frequency. Instead of 5, I keep it to 10 Hz. Then you will see the number of waves in the string will increase. And after that, if you also want to decrease the amplitude here and suppose that the amplitude is 9 mm. Accordingly, the amplitude of the waves produced in the string decrease. Here we don't need to consider the tension as well as the mass per unit length because you will study about this in the higher classes. So just keep both of these factors, only consider the frequency and the amplitude, then see the effect on the waves that are produced in the string. So the waves that are produced in the string here, the wave is moving because the particles of the wave transfer the energy to the next particle due to which the energy is transferred and it looks like the wave is moving. But actually the wave doesn't travel with the particle of the wave. Here is also the simulation related to the waves on a string. Let's open this as well. Here is the string, and when you have to produce the waves in the string, you basically need to fix here the end or lose the end or no end. First of all, I fix the end. You can see here the waves are produced in the string. You can change the amplitude as well as the frequency. Let's say change the frequency and it becomes 2.20. By increasing the frequency, the number of waves increases here. And the amplitude you can also change here. You can decrease or increase the amplitude. So first of all, I take the frequency to be at minimum value, which is almost 1.56. After that, the amplitude is almost 1 centimeter. You have to check here what will be the wavelength of the wave. How you can check the wavelength of these waves produced in the string. For that, you can use here the ruler and put the ruler here. Starting from the 0 centimeter, you can easily find out the wavelength on the horizontal scale. But when you have to find out the amplitude, you actually use the vertical scale to find out the amplitude. Here I consider the fixed end, but you can also choose the loose end. When here is the loose end, you can see again the waves are produced. And when here is no end, you can see the waves are moving here. And these are moving towards the other end from the oscillator. So in this way, you can produce the motion of the waves in the string. You can also slow this motion, then the waves moves slowly. By the motion of the string means that when the waves move slowly, you can easily find out the amplitude and the wavelength of this wave. You can practice this as well. Let's go back.